Hello YouTube, new rant. Food. um, I'm gonna. I'm. The reason I said food is because there's a report out today that what was it they found? Oh yeah, that low-fat milk may not be good for you. The fattier milk, your 2%, your whole milks, they're finding out can help prevent what was it, diabetes? I think. And the guy on the radio said, "Can the Can the FDA please make up their mind on what we can and cannot eat?" I thought that was funny because I've always lived by the idea of eat what you want to eat. Eventually, science will come around to say it's good for you. Now, I say this because the classic example is the egg. Okay? Growing up, they said eggs are good for you. Then they said, "Oh no, no, no! Lay off the yolks because it's high in cholesterol or whatever. Just eat the whites." Then they said, "Oh no, no, no! Don't eat the whites. Eat the yolks because that's where all the protein is." Now they're saying eat the whole thing. They said don't eat chocolate. They're finding out a little bit. If you have a little bit of chocolate each day, it can prevent some diseases. They said don't drink wine. They're finding out that if you have a glass a night, it's good. It's good for you. Um, they said cholesterol is bad. Then they said, well, wait a minute. There's good and bad cholesterol. They say sugar's bad for you, so here's artificial sweeteners. Now they're saying artificial sweeteners are bad for you. Go back to regular sugar. Um, Salt. Don't eat salt. But then if your body doesn't have salt, you have complications. So again, I say, eat what you want. Do it in moderation. Eventually science will find out that, hey, it's good for you. Because, like it or not, nobody is going to escape life alive. You're going to die from something. Alright? Yeah, if you eat a bunch of non-healthy, greasy, fried foods all the time, it's going to cause problems to your body. Well, eating fresh fruits and vegetables all the time could hurt your body. I say this because while I was in the military, we had a guy, before I joined the unit, he had deserted, and he was hiding out in one of the islands out in the Pacific. Got married to a local girl, and his wife's sister's husband. Okay, so the only relationship, the only bloodline is between the two wives. This other guy told him, turn yourself in or I will. If you turn yourself in, they're going to go, they may be, less harsh on your punishment than if I turn you in. So he turned himself in. He got flown all the way back to us. And at the time, we were out in the field doing some field exercises. So he went from eating fresh fruits and vegetables, freshly cut and cooked meats, to meals ready to eat, MREs. Processed food lasts years on a shelf. His stomach was tore up. They were giving him medicines. It took him a good month, once we get out of the field, for his stomach to somewhat settle down. And he was telling me, he said the same thing happened to him when he went over there to the island. All the fresh fruits and vegetables and everything was tearing his stomach up because it was used to the high processed, quickly made, if not already made foods. The box of crackers, the potato chips, the fast food McDonald's. All of a sudden he started eating fresh fruits, vegetables, freshly cut meat. Killed in the morning, cooked at night. So again, eat what you want in moderation. That is the key to everything. Okay? If you do any religious readings, Buddha had it correctly. He saw these people starving themselves to be more godlike, closer to God. And he said, that's ridiculous. He saw all these people gorging and living, living to the extreme. Extreme women, extreme food, extreme luxuries, everything. And he said, that's not the way to live either. His idea is live in moderation. Don't starve yourself of anything, but then again, don't gorge yourself on everything. And I try to live my life like that. Would I like to win lots of money and have lots of money and swim in money and have the big house with 20 bedrooms? And heck yeah. But I'm content with the life I have. I have a good wife. I have good kids most of the time. I have a nice dog, a good job that pays the bills. Could I always use a little bit more money? Yeah, everybody could. Raise the standard of living of just a little bit. But moderation. But pay attention to what you hear about foods in the news. Do some research on the foods. You will find out that almost every single food item has science has said don't eat it, and then they said eat it. They may have been bounced back and forth. Eat it, don't. Eat it, don't. Eat it, don't. Like the egg. Don't eat the egg, eat the egg. Eat the white, not the yolk. Eat the yolk, not the white. Eat the whole thing, don't eat the whole thing. Okay? Don't eat it raw, eat it raw. You hear every side of the argument. It's my philosophy. Hey, if you want eggs, eat your eggs. You want to put them in egg, make eggnog out of it? Go for it. If you want to make them hard boiled, go for it. Fry them, whatever you want to do with them. Same thing with everything else. Eat in moderation. That goes into diets. Diets don't work. Changing your diet works. I was getting heavy at one time, and I changed my diet. Laid off the sodas, started drinking Kool-Aid. What that did, I don't know, but I think it did a lot. I laid off the Doritos and potato chips and started eating granola bars. But the most important thing I did was I started to exercise more often. Granted, not by choice. I was in the military, went to a new command. We were doing physical training 3 times a week. Whereas the command before that was one of these. I understand you're supposed to work out 3 times a week, so whenever you feel like going, just go. I never felt like going. If I'm not going to be forced to, I ain't going to do it. But changing the diet and the exercise. Along with eating, though, I mean, there's people I know that can eat like 20,000 calories a day, ungodly amounts of calories, because the metabolism's high and they're doing a lot of physical activity. They're burning off the calories. That is the key. That is the key to weight loss and weight gain. If you're trying to gain weight, figure out how much calories you're burning a day and eat more calories than that. If you're trying to lose weight, find out how many calories you're eating and try to burn off more than that. Okay? Do more physical activities. Burn more calories than you're taking in to lose weight. To gain weight, burn less calories than you're taking in. Alright? That also goes with age, too, because metabolism has a lot to do with it. Eating regularly, every 3 hours, every 4 hours, eating something, your body starts getting used to the food coming in, and therefore it doesn't hold on to every little morsel. It'll process them. It'll push them out faster. It'll raise the metabolism. If you eat once a day, you're thinking, well, I'm not taking that much food in. Why am I still maintaining or gaining? It's because your body That's too long. Your body stores every little morsel. And if you're not burning every little piece, it's going to start growing. It's going to start sticking to you. Okay? And you can actually gain weight by not eating often enough. All right? So the key to weight loss or weight gain is the ratio, the comparison between the calories you're burning and the calories you're eating, and how often you're eating. Now, I'm not saying have a full, 5-course meal 3 times a day. No. Have a nice small breakfast, mid-morning snack, eat a little lunch, mid-afternoon snack, eat dinner. And that's it. Coming out here, I think my wife's mentioned this on her channel, is when we came out here, we were stopping about every 4 hours to eat. My wife's like, we just ate. I said, yeah, I know. That was 4 hours ago. And by her changing her diet, because she was eating only 1 time a day, her changing her diet like that and being a little more active, she lost a lot of weight. Because she was eating regularly, metabolism started climbing back up, and she was doing physical activity. Now, she's been trying multiple things here. She's been trying calorie counting. She's been trying eat these foods but not those foods. The biggest thing she's not doing, though, is she's not changing her diet. She's dieting to try and lose it. Change your diet. Look at yourself. Look what you're eating, and say, find something that you don't like about your eating habit and change it. Do gradual changes. I heard it takes 28 days for a change in diet to take effect. Basically, to form a habit, it takes about 28 days. I'm constantly doing it. All right. So if she decides to cut out potato chips, no more chips and salsa, none of that, no chips and cheese, and just goes with granola. She could probably see a change in her weight. But that's my advice. I am no doctor. I just hear what I hear on the news about the foods. I know what I know about calories and such from what I hear and take. This is just my take on it. Like I said, I'm no professional. It's just my take with a lot of common sense in it, from what I'm hearing in the news, and from other people that are into foods, into diets, into weight loss, all that. So hope you enjoyed this one. This one hopefully didn't tick too many people off, like some of my previous ones. But stay safe out there, YouTube. Subscribe, like, comment. If you have a topic you want me to cover. I heard somebody called out Illuminati. I might look into them a little bit more and give you my take on them on one of these shows coming up. If you have any other comments or suggestions, let me know. Stay safe and see ya.